If you had told me a year ago that I'd be single, I'd be like, duh. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. And if you're new, hi, welcome to the channel. So great to have you here. Today I wanted to talk about why being single can actually be one of the happiest times of your life. When it came to looking at how I was being single, I was looking at it at a different way, and it was coming out of a place of fear and hurt. And now that I'm a little older, you know, it's been like a year. Like, I did make another video kind of like saying the same thing, why you should be single in your 20s, just like why you should be single in general, and how I didn't even know if I was going to ever want to have a relationship. For the longest time, I kind of just let the negative energy and the hurt that I've experienced spearhead my view on being single. You can be happy being single. Let me tell you why.
Goodbye to fickle men. From now on, it's about me.
Over the past year, I've been on so many dates. I've gone out with so many people, so many situationships that I could write a book about. But I've given up nights to myself at home after a hard day at work or a just stressful time. Like, I could just be home doing what I love, but I've given up my nights. I'm like, nope, I really like this person, I want to go see them, and so I'm gonna get ready, I'm gonna get dressed, and I'm gonna go out. And then it ends up being bad, or it was fine. Definitely could have had more fun watching Vampire Diaries in my bed, but it was fine. When they're over here being all wishy-washy, like, well, what do you want to do? I'm like, I don't know, you asked me out. Come back to me when you have an idea. The dates, like, you know, yeah, some of them are cool, but like, honestly, I can take myself out on a better date. Oh my gosh, and I have taken myself out on a better date. So when I did the Disney College program, going to Disney Springs, and I would take myself out, I would take myself to a movie and get dinner and dessert and just literally treat myself. Who can be a better significant other than myself to myself? And I value my time, I value it. And I feel when you go on these dates with some men that just want one thing at the end of the night, they don't truly care that they just wasted 2 hours of your life. Solo dates are my best friend, and there are so many videos of girls, and I think guys too, just going on a solo date, enjoying themselves, and let that be an inspiration to you. They're amazing. Like, while I'm still working up the courage to go to a bar by myself, I just feel like I won't be able to go to a bar and just enjoy a drink and enjoy the moment. But I love going to concerts by myself. I don't have to wait for somebody in a huge crowd. I can just kind of go. If I'm able to make my way closer to the stage, I don't have to try and work this other person behind me, and I can just be there for the music, enjoying my favorite artists. I've done that so many times now. I've done that with Khalid, Panic at the Disco, favorite band, let's go. Just did that with Keshi. Freaking love Keshi so much. I'm prioritizing my time, especially if they're not serious about you. They don't value your time, and it's such a waste. It really is.
Got to reevaluate your priorities there, man.
I love giving gifts, and so when it came to my ex, I love picking up stuff that I knew he would love. Whether that's getting his favorite snack, or maybe I knew he wanted this video game, so I wanted to get it for him because I'm like, oh, you know, there's such a nice thing, and I just want to show him I care. But in addition to physically giving him these things and showing him I care, I also put in so much mental and emotional work that it was really, really exhausting. In that relationship, I also didn't really prioritize myself. You know, I was finishing school, and then I wanted to prioritize him. And I was working. So, you know, I was school, work, boyfriend. That was mainly it. You know, I would kind of hang out with my family. I lived with them, so there was a different thing. Now, being single, I really appreciate prioritizing myself and putting more into me, into what I need as a human. I love boxing. It's such a great workout. I've been getting back into it, and if you're in Charlotte, or honestly a lot of big cities have them too, Rumble Boxing, love them. I recommend checking them out. Really fun and entertaining workout class. Also put a lot more into my mental health now. I've been with my therapist for 2 years. I love her so much. She's just helped me learn so much about myself, and mentally she's helped me kind of get a grip on things. Like, I'm a very emotional person, and but I'm very self-aware now, and so I feel really good about that. Therapy is an essential. Every time I know I'm gonna be speaking with her that night, it's a self-care night immediately, automatically, because I'm taking care of my mind. I think we kind of take for granted how carefree it is to be single, how easygoing it is. When I'm done making this video, I take up off my makeup, I get showered, I start to get ready to go to bed. I'm gonna lay in my queen size bed, starfish in it, and I'm gonna put on, let's see, what's the mood for tonight? Maybe Vampire Diaries, maybe Supernatural, maybe Brooklyn Nine-Nine, I don't know. Whatever my vibe is, I'm gonna put it on, I'm gonna chill, and I'm gonna pass out. I don't know. I feel like in the relationship, especially when you've been in a relationship for a long time, it becomes second nature just to start considering that other person. And you don't realize how much space it takes up in your brain and your mind and the energy that it takes. But when you're single, it's energy that you can put towards other things. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
I'm trying to live my best life. I'm trying to live my best life.
So being single, you get to experience life in a different kind of a lens than you do when you're in the relationship. Let's put an example. So if you've been a subscriber of my channel, and if you're not, well, if you're still here, what do you think? You should become one. I love traveling, and I really started my travel journey towards the end of 2021, but I've been doing a lot of solo traveling. I love it because it's just like I'm seeing the world in a huge new light. I see different cultures, I get to meet new people, and I'm not worried about the person next to me. When you go on trips with your family, your friends, or your significant other, there's a different type of experience you're going through on that trip. So like, I went to Guatemala with my family back in November, and while I loved the trip, it was great. I got to meet my new family down there. I got to experience Guatemala, and I had fun. It was a beautiful country. I loved it. But I was all with my family, and my parents did a lot of okay, this is what we're gonna do, this is where we're going, and I was like, okay. I would just chill here, and I was experiencing it, but I wasn't experiencing it the way I have when I went to Jordan or when I went to Puerto Rico, where I'm in control, and I kind of have to really make sure I'm out there, not only to pay attention for my safety, but to what are we doing? I'm engaging more with my environment. But not just with trips though. When you're single, you're looking at life in such a different light. I had these romantic goggles on for love. I knew my ex wanted a family. I was like, okay, it feels like our future desires align. So when it came to thinking about our future and thinking about life, I was planning my life around what I thought our futures could be together. So I was an English major, right? And it's so easy for people to say, oh, you're gonna be a teacher. It's not really what I want to do. Maybe a professor, that would be cool, but I don't realistically want to be a teacher. That doesn't align with who I am, especially now. He was a computer programmer or something, and he was someone who didn't really like traveling. He's someone who likes staying at home. So because of that, I was really considering becoming a teacher because it seemed like that would align with his future. And I'm looking at life in this love lens. I'm looking at it, I'm doing this because I want to be with him. And I am just over here why am I feel like that's not healthy. It wasn't. And I'm just I get where I'm coming from. I was in a relationship. I'm I thought I saw a future with him. So it's should I naturally want to do that? But I feel like in a healthy relationship, you wouldn't be changing what you want for the sake of someone else. And now that I'm single, now that I experience life as a older person, as like I've experienced it very differently. I see that if I became a teacher, oh my God, like it's just not, I mean, I admire teachers and I did truly consider it because I like kids, but I think doing it for someone else is just, it's not right. You need, if you're gonna do something, do it for yourself. So there's just a lot of things that you can see as a single person when you're by yourself, really being able to experience all these different circumstances, situations, and learn. It's transforming. And then lastly, my last main reasons of why you'll be happy being single, you get to be selfish. And honestly, I know all these other points kind of lead to, yeah, that they're all kind of selfish thinking. I wanted to capitalize the self in selfish. I can't be 100% selfish where I'm not considering my friends or family, but I feel like you have to make sure that you're prioritizing who you are, what you want, and sometimes that you gotta make selfish moves. One of the main things I wanted to say today, you can be happy while being single. There are gonna be times that you wish you had someone to come home to. There are gonna be times where you want somebody to rub your feet after a long, hard day, but pull yourself back and center yourself with this reminder. Right now is the best time to be single, because once your person comes along, you're gonna be able to not only appreciate them and treat them in a way that everyone deserves to be treated when you're in love, and vice versa. You'll have the foundation of who you are and what you like, so you'll stay true to yourself while you're in that relationship, and that's gonna set you up for so many happy years. And you know, hopefully, especially if it's what you want, you know, for the rest of your life. Long reminder, but gets the job done. That happy relationship, that's amazing, and hopefully it lasts that long time that we're talking about, like a lifetime of love. Or who knows, maybe you'll end up loving being single and continue your life and have a parade of admirers and live in a cool, eclectic New York penthouse and a huge walk-in closet that you don't have to share with anybody but yourself. Yeah, no, that sounds great. Both sides sound nice. I know that after last year, I really did want to be single. I was jaded for so long, but now I realize that one day it'd be nice to have a relationship, someone who truly finds me beautiful, who truly loves me, and I don't have to question that. I can see it, I can hear it. I deserve that, and I do want that one day. But right now, I'm not in a rush. I am truly loving being on my own. And I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna have my sad moments. I'm like, we're human. We're gonna have our moments. When the time comes, the time comes. When I meet them, I meet them. I'm just gonna enjoy life as it comes. And I want you to know that you can do the same. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope it was just like, you know, just a reminder that you're gonna be good, and to keep doing you, because you're beautiful and you deserve love. You don't deserve like a half-assed love. You don't deserve a heavy like. I hope my words just kind of like either boosted your spirits, got you out of that funk, inspired you a little. I know I definitely will be rewatching this anytime I have my little downs. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, if you liked me, if you like what you see, please join the squad. Go ahead and click subscribe. I would appreciate that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.